I'm back from the dead. Shout out to my boyfriend for making this vlog happen. Without him, we would be back at Kroger, okay? We are headed to the Atlanta Harvest Farm to pick up some produce. I've never tried the like pimple patches, but got some like crazy things happening over here. Trying these out. Review coming soon. Honestly, I've been really adjusting hormonally, and we're just kind of letting life us, okay? We are almost at the farm, and I will show you guys around and show you what we end up getting. After this, we're going to the Midtown butcher to try to get some different meats. We tried some shrimp from the coast of Georgia, and it actually like tasted so much different. So I'm really excited to see what we find today. It is a beautiful spring day here in Atlanta. Let's see what they have today. Welcome to this Shop With Me vlog. I think I'm gonna do a Shop With Me local series, is what I'm gonna call it. Local farm series. Shop With Me local farm series. And basically what we're going to be doing is trying different farms and CSAs around Georgia, different butchers around Georgia, and just seeing what we come up seeing what we come up with. You notice that it is like definitely a different way of shopping. I found myself not knowing how much to get, and also not realizing how far away the place I can get my produce from and the place where I can get my meat from are from each other, and just realizing that I don't like to drive, okay? I just don't like that. Got to Atlanta Harvest. It was about 30 minutes away from Atlanta, and what I thought was really cool is that their market is inside of a tent, and everything is positioned, everything is clear. What I didn't expect is, again, not knowing how much to get. There's no scale around. I used to get our produce from Costco, so it's not like all prepackaged like I know and love. So just really not knowing how much of things that I like to have or that'll last us. And I was really impressed with the variety of produce that they were able to provide and the different types of mushrooms. We have been like on a mushroom kick lately, so like all those different varieties was like super cool. Typically, I aim to spend about $300 about every like 3 weeks on groceries. And so that was kind of the budget that I was still going with, but just keeping in mind that we might incur some costs that we just aren't used to factoring in. I got mushrooms, I got carrots, I got sweet potatoes, I believe I did get more onions. I got the chicken thighs, chicken breast, and I got some broccoli. I got a couple of bags of spinach. That brought me to like a whopping total of like $72. This is the Midtown Butcher Shop. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the Atlanta area, but it is right across from Piedmont Park. I've never been in here in all my years of growing up here, but it was very different. It's very different to walk into a place and see things behind like a casing, not really know how much things cost. They do have like the price per pound, but again, not knowing like, I want 5 pounds of steak. It's like, how much is that? Like, what does that like look like? And so I'm excited for how this experience of buying food will change my perspective of like just portions and things. What I loved about the Midtown Butcher Shop is that they had varieties of meat that I have not seen in a grocery store. A rabbit. I can just go to the butcher and like, hey, y'all got some rabbit in stock? What? We can't. I'm not even sure if I can buy that at Kroger. I'm not even sure. We got a dry aged ribeye from there. I got to try some salmon, and let me tell you, I didn't think that there was a difference between like getting like high quality and low quality salmon, but I'm here to tell you, I stand corrected. You could get a like slab of salmon at the store for like $20. I paid $50 for 4 pieces of salmon. And so I'm also realizing that some things are kind of like a nice to have. You're not like having, like realistically shopping this way, you're not, unless you're just like, I don't know, balling, you're not having like $50 steaks and $50 salmon, you know, like every night. Like that would be like my whole grocery budget. And I do think that it causes you to kind of choose what makes most sense for you. From the Midtown Butcher Shop, we got some party wings, which I should have asked for 20, but I asked for 2 pounds and I got 14 wings. We got a dry aged ribeye steak. I got 1 steak. The guy's like, oh, these steaks here are 20% off. And so I'm like, oh, a deal. Sure, sir. No, it was still like $50 and I got 1 steak. So have to figure that out. Also got the salmon, and yeah, I want to say that's all that we got from there. I ended up spending $170. For next time, I challenge myself to just ask questions. I feel like I walked in there and I'm like already nervous about not knowing. And so then I didn't ask any questions. And then I'm just kind of like letting my insecurity create my basket, like, which is not the way to go. Being transparent, like, hey, this is my first time like shopping here. Kind of walk me through, you know, the lay of the land. Like, what do y'all, how would you approach this?
No, ma'am. Try this one out. Ooh.
They came here for food.
Okay, gotta find the food.
This last place is the Floral Park Market, and we usually will just go in here for like some specialized bits. I was really just at the time getting over being sick and just wanting to get some groceries, and so we did get some little pieces here and there from here. What surprised me the most, I talked about it at the beginning of the vlog, but what surprised me the most about their meat and seafood selection was the Georgia coastal shrimp. Nobody told me that the Georgia coastal shrimp like slap like that. No one told me that. Why would you keep that from me? What surprised me the most about shopping this way is the quality, like noticing the quality, like almost immediately with it like touching my tongue, like noticing the quality. And I deserve that. My family deserves that. And so I will be continuing on this journey of shopping local, and I hope it inspires you to shop for your food a little bit differently as well. We still love Kroger and Publix for the convenience. They still will be seeing me for snacks and cold brew and all the little specialized dairy-free options. But for my meat and produce, I wanna kind of pay it forward and do something a little different. If you made it to this part of the vlog, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.